pelvis and the false and I don't like this particularly. I don't really even go into this, but you can see the brim, you can see the true pelvis, and you can see the pelvic outlet. This is just in the sagittal section, but you got what you need. Snatch ray, that's pretty good. And boys and girls. Okay. So here's the male. Oh, okay. It was close. 90 degrees or less in terms of the opening, the little V, and ladies, 100 degrees or more. The other one on here, I gotta look at this. I'm gonna get this wrong. I can never remember this because I never do it. But Sherry gets on me because I don't. You know, she teases me about this because I can never remember it. When you look, maybe you guys will see this, or maybe you know it. Now, okay, bear with me here. Okay, when you look at the outline that I'm outlining here, the space, the white stuff, and here, and you compare it to here and here in the outlines on the male and female, there's some goofy thing where the male outline looks like, or the female outline looks like Minnie Mouse or Mickey Mouse, and the other one, the male, looks like Goofy, you know, the dog, the Disney character. I look at it and see, I just don't get it. But other people look at it and go, oh yeah, I see it. But you know what, it's sort of just superficial, and it's one of the things like the carpal bone mnemonics. You really don't need it, right? All you have to do is just look at these angles. So for our skeletons that we have, let's see what our ratio is here. Well, this definitely looks like a girl. That's a boy, no doubt about it. Okay, so we got, so they're together. Don't separate them. They're friends. All right, this one, that's a little tougher. This one I think is a boy. This definitely female. We have to measure this one. Wow, this is a tough one. This, I think that's probably, I can't tell in this one. I think it's probably a girl, but I have to measure that one to be honest with you. But you know, that's actually a good thing because, you know, different sized people, different sized skeletons, it's always going to be a little different. But that's one of the forensics tools that, you know, that are used when they find, you know, skeletal remains. If you can find a hip joint or something about the hip, you can tell what the sex is. All right. Boys and girls.
That's the only difference between skeletal?
Well, no, that's a good point, thanks. There's lots of other more subtle differences like the external occipital protuberance, the density of the bones, the size of the bones. Like, I'd be willing to bet that this came from a guy, right, just because it's so big. But yeah, and so there's many other things to do, yeah. Femur. See if I could use this for a weapon, man. It's packs a wall. Anyway, long and heavy bone in the body. Articulates proximally to form the hip joint and distally to form the knee joint with the tibia. So, oh look, I even got a match pair. Cool. This is a left, and this is a left. Now, I don't know this is a left just because I'm really smart, because I'm not. But again, it's these things like medial and lateral features. Like this is a tibia. Tibia has this thing on it down here called the medial malleolus. Well, it has to be a left because this is going to the midline of the body. It doesn't work over here because it's on the wrong side. Right? So if you know the features, you can figure them out. And this is a left femur because it certainly doesn't fit right. Anyway, so, but I digress. So this thing distally articulates like this, not exactly, of course, it's pretty fit, to form the knee joint. Remember, of course, it's a very complicated joint. There's cartilage in there. We'll learn about it next week. You know, 4 important ligaments that hold the whole mess together. I got I'm glad Michael's not here tonight. He'll enjoy this. He's here next week. He's got a bad knee. But I got a video. It's like 3 minute-and-a-half videos of the guy getting his knee scoped. And it was given to me by a student, former student of mine. It's her husband getting his knee scoped. He had a torn medial meniscus